You have your feet close to your butt, you can push, and I'm just rolling up and over. This is backwards from the forwards roll, so I'm going from my hip all the way up to my shoulder. I'm making a diagonal line. So foot goes out, hand to the shoulder. Boom. Same thing. Shoulder, I don't want to put my elbow out or reach out like this because I'll risk damaging my wrist. So tucking the chin tight, boom, absorbing the impact. The first one we're going to talk about is actually a brown belt technique in crawl. It is our alternate to our headlock defense if we are not able to catch ourselves with a foot. In level 1 we learn this right here. I'm catching myself, right? And reset. If I get a big guy like Dave and I can't catch myself, we need an alternative. Go ahead. Hold tight. I don't have an opportunity to catch with this foot. Just using this so you guys can see slow motion. I'm going to hook my hand on his shoulder here, whatever I can get a hold of, and hold tight. This other hand is going to reach deep. I don't want to duck my head down, but this hand is going to reach as deep as I can get it. As he pulls, I sit down. I use the shoulder to pull and use this arm to continue to move. In a street fight, we want to try to catch as best we can because we don't want to go to the ground if we don't have to, right? In jiu-jitsu competition or an MMA fight, anything more sport-oriented, this is a great one to know because the concept of this one applies to a lot of other places that you'll find yourself in. Okay? So he sets up his hip throw. This is actually going to be the same thing as we just did. Go ahead. As he puts his foot in front, I'm going to hold on to the shoulder and just roll over. Okay? There's other things that I can do earlier in his throw to defend. I'm showing you guys a counter for if his foot is already in, his hips are going back, and I'm halfway in the air before I realize what's going on, right? If he steps and he sets this up, I have some other things I can do. I can draw up my hips and pull back. I can step in front of him and reverse the throw. There's many other things you can do if you catch it early. If you have someone super experienced that sets these up really quickly, especially from a close-in position, and this is a good one to use. He steps in front. I'm already looking for that shoulder. I end up here. Okay? Again, this is a great position for sport or street defense. I have the arm in here. I can just beat his face in until he decides that he's had enough. Alright? I come around. If I step in front and I just try to pull, I'm not going to get it. It's here. Oh! Here. Okay? It's all hips. Dave's a lot bigger than me. Right? He's big and strong. But I can still get him up and over by engaging my hips. If I just try to use my back and pull and strain, I'm going to be here all day and this is going to hurt pretty bad. I'm here. I take a short step. I get my hips over. Here. Okay? And here. I take a step. I'm lifting with the hips. Think of your butt being a shovel. I'm lifting and scooping up and over. Okay? Let's isolate to just that for a minute. We'll go back and hit the reversal and counter. One thing that will help you guys with this hip throw, I preach this all the time in crawl class, right? Have your feet underneath you, feet underneath you. If your feet are not directly underneath you, you're off balance. This hip throw is a prime example. If you guys need to take a second step here, stepping in front, you see my left foot caught up, my feet are directly underneath me now, so I can get the hips over. That's fine. It's not wrong, okay? Again, with takedowns, if you don't have the commitment, they're much less likely to work. So I come across. If I need to, I step here to get the hip across. With this reversal, a lot of you guys were really hesitant. You were kind of over here, and you were missing the grab. All right, go ahead and throw hard. All it takes is me keeping this hand right where it is. As soon as he sets up that throw, when I know I've missed other opportunities to step, this hand's coming up and grabbing the shoulder. I don't care what part of it, but grab the shoulder and hold on for dear life. I'm staying glued to him. He throws. I won't let go. Okay? Right. Stay close. Oh, there's that arm bar. Alright, the key to this throw, it is not nearly as complicated as it looks, but the key to this one is to stay in close, okay? As long as I'm hugging onto some part of his body, I'm going to get it. I like doing it from a collar tie here, just like Josh showed you guys, we'll switch sides. But again, we just did the pummeling drill. You guys can switch up to whatever grip you feel is best for you. The key points here, I'm bringing one foot up into his hip flexor here. If you guys have done bear hug defense, this is exactly the same thing, I'm just using my foot. Okay, from here I'm going to sit straight down, just like we just did. Straight down, up and over. Rolling up and over if possible. If not, we'll talk about what to do. The first one that I demoed. We'll end up with kind of a modified north-south. If I've got the sacrifice throw going on, I make the roll happen. I'm here, boom, I pin the arms, I get up, that I just showed you guys. In some cases, you may not be able to roll up. If that's the case, he comes in, he's brushing, I throw. I'm just going to hold on and get to my stomach. I don't want to be on my back, so this works. Bam! elbow, right? Again, when I'm holding onto the arm, if I were to roll, I would be pulling this arm. If for some reason I can't make that happen, I'm just going to hold onto it and use it so that I'm negating any potential weapons that he has. I'm still ending up in an okay position because I'm not underneath him and I'm not on my back.